Hey, good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is in your part of the world. I think most of you are in the United States. Um, I'm in California, West Coast. So, anyway, good morning from fiery, blazing California heat. I'm on MCHardway, and did I say welcome to survival skills? I don't even remember. So there's my tagline. So I'm on MCHardway, and we just recently updated to 117 full release. We've been playing the snapshots all along on here. Been playing vanilla and playing the snapshots all the way up from 116.5 to here. So going to the full release wasn't a big deal for us. Uh, so not a lot new for us, but at least we're on a stable release now. And I think I'm going to keep this server this way because we want to follow the snapshots now up into 118. So this world has a ways to go. We're going to follow it as long as we can, as long as it's stable across the snapshots. So you can look to see some content from the new stuff, right? The 118 stuff as it comes out. If I have to reset it, I will, to get some of the new features, but not necessary right now. We're playing the preview data pack, so we already have the fancy cave. So we'll have to make a decision when they add in the mountains and stuff. But for now, we're good. So let me flip into first person, and I just let me go into creative too because I want to just give you an overview of the base, show you what we did, and let me see, game mode, creative. All right, so we're already I've got another world going that is pure 117, and I'm running Spigot now, and it's working. So thank you, Andy, for compiling Spigot for me. We got Spigot going on there with all the plugins and stuff, and we're still playing survival, but we got Spigot, and we're waiting on Paper. Paper's almost ready for a stable release. It seems like their test releases are pretty stable now, so we'll be going to Spigot on that server, and then on Smurf we'll be going to Paper as soon as did I say Spigot? We'll be going to Paper when it comes out on Smurf and on the other server, which is called MC Custom. So I just wanted to show off a little bit what's going on with the base, and then we did a really nice thing here. We went and got Elytra. We beat the dragon. So normally after we beat the dragon, I want to do we want to do a gunpowder farm. So we want to be able to make rockets for our Elytra. But I also want to do some netherite mining, and I might do a video on that. I've done one, but I'll do another one because there's kind of an art to it, and TNT is the best tool for netherite mining. Beds will blow big holes in things, but beds set everything on fire and they make a mess. So I don't like beds. We did some bed mining on here. I'm going to probably go down there with some TNT and blow all the fires out, and then start some custom crafted netherite mining tunnels, and I'm sure I'm going to find a ton of netherite with the TNT, and we got lots of TNT. I'll show you the farm in just a second. I don't know if you saw this. SGG built this. I don't know if this was there during the last video, but he did this really nice little call it a home, I guess, in here. So down in the ground, and I like this little water chute. I think I did mention this in the last video. So you can just drop right down in here, and you're in. And then he did these little, what do you call these, cubbies or something, going off in different directions. So he's got his this is, I think underneath this is his lava generator. I remember now, I showed off the lava generator, infinite lava, storage room, And then he's got his water drop right here. One of these is magma to pull you down, and the other one is soul sand to bubble you up. So this is an enchanting area where he sleeps. He's got his brewing stand there, and then his lava thing. So you can just use buckets to dip this out, press the button, and it will push out another cauldron full of lava. And he's using like the dripstone lava thing behind the wall there, which I'm not going to go into a lot of into detail on today because I think I already showed it to you. So he's got a really nice little place. And then if you want to go like up the stairs instead of up the water chute, you can just come out the back here, and there could be plans for other things back here. So then if you haven't seen the previous video, I'll just finish off the quick tour of this part of the world here. So these are all villager trading houses. So we've got all the good villager trades in there. Rather than making a villager trading hall, we just put them in these houses, and we're not doing zombie discounts on these guys. We could. I thought about making like a zombie station, right, where you can wheel these guys out and cure them to get the discounts and then put them back in their house. So that's a possible improvement. But you know, so far we haven't had any trouble getting emeralds. I expanded the sugar cane farm here. We've got an iron farm over there. We got smiths over here to sell iron to. So emeralds are really no problem. And I don't know about, you know, trying to get discounts off these guys, but we could do it with a centralized a zombie station where we can wheel them in, infect them, and cure them. So if you're doing like villager trading, you have options, right? You can do a trading hall with the zombie, you know, walking behind the villagers and stand the villagers on pistons, so you can drop them down and infect them, and you can very efficiently manage them that way. Or you can do like we're doing here, which I think is nice because it fits in with the village. We didn't make major like changes to the village. It looks like a village. So then this is we started off wanting sugarcane, so this we could have done a flying machine farm, but you know, we get tons of sugarcane from this big sugarcane field, and it's easy to do early game. So you know, I've been tending to just go for this, especially early game, and then later if I get bored, I can change that, or we can change that over to a flying machine farm. But kind of like the way these look too. So you know, the looks are at least personally for me, they're important, and I don't like the automated look. Sometimes I just prefer a more natural look, so I don't really use the automation. Tree farm, and then ovens to make charcoal, making use of the new lightning rods to keep this guy or the villagers even in the houses from turning into witches during the lightning storms. Got a nice big spot out here that could have a nice build right here with a nice view. We were going to put the gunpowder farm here, but we decided we didn't like the way it looked, so we took it out and we put it over in the ice spikes, or in the ice spikes biome, which I'll show you in just a second. Put some clerics outside the zombie grinder here, so when you come in to grind XP in here, you'll get loot, of course. You get lots of zombie flesh, and you'll see that I don't have a lot in the chest, because as soon as I'm done grinding here, getting my XP levels up, I can just come right out front here on my way out, stop by here and sell these guys all the zombie flesh, and 2 of them is enough. I was thinking maybe I would need 3 or 4, but so far those 2 have been able to buy everything that I can generate in a typical session. So that's this place, and here's a high view of it. It turned out quite nice, and it's a pretty mature base, so we might at some point want to go, well, we might want to go even build somewhere else. I'm building a little bit more over in the ice spikes biome now, and I'm using this more for resources. But there's still some ideas that could be used here. So so maybe not completely done with this. We could expand it, but I'm kind of enjoying building over in the ice spikes area. So let's go through the portal, and we'll ice boat over there, and I can show you what we've done over there. And it's kind of fun because we built a couple of things, but there's a lot more to do over there, so it'll keep us busy. We've done some really nice ice roads to all the important places, so we can get around very, very efficiently in this world. And you can get we can get elytra too. I have a set of elytra, but I like these ice boats a lot, and this is definitely faster than trying to fly. This is a pretty long distance, and I can get here very quickly in an ice boat. I'm terrible at turning corners, don't judge. Not usually this bad. Just in a hurry for the video. I usually take that turn more carefully. So so here's the portal to the ice spikes, and I'll just show you the output of the gunpowder farm here. So I've got a little AFK spot. Right. Well, this is not an AFK spot, just like, the gunpowder farm isn't working right now because there's nobody up at the AFK spot for the gunpowder farm. This is just where if I want to just kind of hang out down here and watch it work and watch the creepers drop, I've got a safe place where I'm not going to get blasted by ghasts, because if they shoot at me and the fireball hits this glass, it's going to blow it apart. So I make this place right in here so that I'm not visible to the gas. They can't see me, and I can watch the creepers drop down right here. We've got lots of storage here, and I just recently added more because we're filling up. So I've got two sides to this thing. They drop down out of the portal up there, and they let me show you real quick. So they come through here. The gunpowder farm, they drop down from the spawning platforms, and they get pushed into a portal in the overworld. They come out the portal right here, and then they drop down. And this is I made it like 24 or 25 blocks because I wanted to make sure that they go splat. I don't want any creepers standing around in there. So 24, 25 blocks. I think 20, maybe, I don't know. You can go look it up on YouTube and see what's the minimum distance. I just went extra to make darn sure. Okay, so they drop down onto some hoppers there, and then the drops go into these chests. It's a simple storage system, and then I've got the chests staggered so that the stuff comes in here, then gets pulled into this hopper, into here, into this hopper, and then into the bottom. So you can see that we're doing good on gunpowder. So we're going to have a lot of fun netherite mining. This is double-sided, so we have another double chest full of GP and another double chest almost full. So we've got, like, so far 3+ double chests of gunpowder. And I could AFK for another maybe hour or two and probably fill those up. So that's what it looks like on the nether side. And let's go to up through the portal here. So this is Thebes' base right here, and I had to relocate his house portal to here. That's why we have this ice boat run, because we built the GP farm a little bit too close to his house, so we had to relocate the house portal to keep them from linking up. I'm going to put some glass on the walls here, but this ice boat run works. And you don't have to have like solid ice. It could be every other block and it would work the same. But it's just easier to lay ice without doing the gaps right. You can just run backwards and place ice. Slabs on the floor to keep things from spawning on the floor, and then buttons on the ice to keep things from spawning on the ice. And then don't really have to light up as much because we spawn proofed it, but I like to be able to see down the tunnel, so it's lit. The house portal used to be right here, but it was, I had to move it. I like this flooring here. This is calcite. Looks good on the floor. Just a thought for 117 blocks. And this, I really like this about snowy biomes is, you know, the snow. They're so pretty when it snows. But I'm going to go ahead and do a time set day so that you can see what's going on. Well, let's run over to the cabin first. So here's the path to the main farming area. We've got spruce, you know, for wood and charcoal and stuff. Some basic stuff for farming, you know, wheat and carrots and cows. And then we did this house right here. So I'm real happy. I'm pretty happy with this. This was just from scratch. Just started building, and I'm learning that, you know, if you want to build, the way to build is just to build. You know, you not to spend too much time looking for inspiration. Just start building and see what happens. So wanted to incorporate some of the new blocks here. So this is the deep slate with spruce. Probably dark oak would look good with this too. It's a darker stone. Little porch here. I did get some dogs. So I got some dogs, and this, they like to stick their head in the wall. And I got some cats too, I think. Yep. So I had to bring these guys over to make the gunpowder farm. So here's the inside, pretty basic. Place to sleep. When I get paper. Oh, I won't have paper on here ever. This will be vanilla. That's right. So there are chair plug-ins, but you can't really sit in this chair. It's either one of these chairs, but you know, we're going to make believe, make pretend. Now this turned out that I had a lot of space in the attic, so I used the space in the attic for storage. And when in doubt, you know, I just put windows in so the wall doesn't look so flat and gives me a view from up here. Could put some beds up here and stuff if I want to. And little splotches of carpet to break up the monotony of the wood. You could also do like a checkerboard pattern with other types of wood, or you could use upside down barrels or bookshelves embedded in the floor to break up the floor pattern a little bit. So it's funny that I started this house because I wanted to have a little yard for some chickens, because the chickens tend to wander off. Like I tried cracking eggs down here to make chickens, and they all came up the hill, and they like to hang out up around here. So I wanted to have some down there. So I thought, well, I'll make a yard, and then I thought, well, geez, you're going to have a house, right? I don't want to just make a chicken pen. I want it to look homey. So snow is a wonderful thing. So I put some irregularities in the roof here. So I put some full blocks in the roof to catch the snow, to give that snow look. And then I did this custom with snow sheets right here on top. There's some ideas. And this spawn proofs this area too, by the way. This snow right here spawn proofs this. Nothing will spawn there. Okay, so then there's the gunpowder farm. This is a Logical Geek Boy design. Let me turn off my clouds. So you can see it. So this is Logical Geek Boy design, but we modified it a little bit. We don't need this ladder anymore, but we do have a place that you can go up into here for storage in the bottom. So this isn't used for anything. You can go up into, if I can get up in there. It's easier to climb the ladder than it is to fly. But we could put whatever we want here. This could be like a little base, right? Fill it in with beds and whatever. I don't know if you'd be able to sleep because of all the creepers that are dropping down, but you could do something with this space. This is how we get up to the AFK spot here. Simple, right? scaffolding. AFK spot is up 100 and we're up at like 2, I'll check, at least 128 blocks above the ground, because we don't want anything spawning on the ground around the farm. I came up a little bit higher here because there's a hill right next to the farm, so I came up a little more than 128 blocks here. So you can just stand right here, you can seal yourself in and AFK, and this is close enough to being over the center of the farm. If we want to be really exact, precise, you know, I could have put this right over the center of the farm, but I don't think it affects the spawn rates that much. So I'll come up here with my alt and just AFK up here, and it keeps the farm going. And then inside the farm we've got okay, this is a modification, Logical Geek Boy. So Logical Geek Boy did like 9 cells of this. So this is 1 cell. He did 9 of these and put them together and figured out how to bring all the creepers through so they come out one portal. I think if you put these next to each other close enough, each cell is going to have portals like this. They're going to go through the portals, but if they're if the farms, the overworld farms, are close enough together, the creepers are going to come out that one portal in the Nether. So it's all, you get all your drops in one place. And then each floor has got you know, the spawning pad with spider protection there, and then the creepers. They see the cat in the middle there. That's a cat in the middle. This, by the way, is stained glass. We like the looks of stained glass, so we did stained glass. And then they'll run off the edge. They'll drop down into that water stream. They'll get shoved into that portal, and that will transport them into the Nether, where they'll step off into that drop that I showed you, and then we get the gunpowder in the chest. And it looks like we did it right, because I haven't seen any bones or anything but gunpowder. So I think we got all the spider pads right and everything. And then you've got trapdoors up here so you don't get anything but creepers, right? They won't spawn skeletons or zombies because they're too tall to spawn here. Creepers are a little shorter, so that's how we filter all the spiders, skeletons, and zombies out to make this a creeper-only farm. Now, this is a little different. This has got 10 floors. The Logical Geek Boy video, he did 5 floors and he did 9 cells. So he has a total of 40 spawning pads. This has got 10 spawning pads, and it's generating enough gunpowder to give us more than enough. And then we didn't want to put a big roof over the top of this, because normally what people will do with these farms is they will come up a little bit, and then they will do a big roof with an overhang here to keep it dark inside the farm. But we've got this new tinted glass in 1.17, so we decided to do the tinted glass to keep it dark in there. And we built the farm exactly as he said to build it, and then we did the tinted glass around the outside like this. We tried putting glass on top of, right on top where the carpet is. We tried replacing that with glass, but then the creepers would get to here and they would just stand here because they don't see a path to get to the other side. The glass is in the way. So we learned something about it from that, and we broke out the glass that we had there, and we brought it out one, so they think they can walk across and stand on top of here, but they can't. They just drop down. So that was a mod that we made, but I think it turned out looking pretty nice. It's a nice looking farm, and it's not that hard to build. Once you get one of these floors done, you know, the rest are just copies. So so that's the GP farm. So that's pretty much where we're at, and you can see there's lots of room to build other things here if we want to. Oh yeah, this is a village. I thought somebody built something over here. We do have a village over here. I missed one feature. Thebe saw this igloo when he first came here, and he went into the basement. And in a lot of these igloos, when you see something that goes down into a basement, there are villagers down there that you can cure. So he cured them, and we've got trading hall down here. So he did a trading hall as well. And I'm not sure what this is for. I think he was thinking to put maybe zombies in here or something to he did discount this guy, but yeah, and he's got another one right here so that he can breed these two, and he can make even more of a trading hall. So between this and the village, we've got everything, all the trades we need. And this guy is really good. I think he's got unbreaking and mending. He's the dream villager, and Thebe has him discounted so that he can get those books for 1 emerald each. So that's it. I just wanted to show this off. I'm on another world now called MC Custom. I'll be coming back here, but maybe in the next video I'll show you what we did on the Mushroom Island in MC Custom. So I wanted to touch base because I haven't done a video for a while. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.